this.
You will now have the option of saving your game. Well, thank you for letting me know I have the option of saving my game. Why didn't you just pop up with the save screen? That way I could save the game and then I wouldn't have to read what I just read. And then I could choose whether or not I wanted to save the game, and if I didn't want to, I didn't have to. But you don't need the damn option to ask me. Blast the sea, blast the waves, blast it all. I don't believe he's gone. He's Redis. How could he die? Hadn't you noticed? He'd been searching for a place to die all along. Lord Redis weren't the sort of man to run away from his problems by dying. He weren't. How could he abandon this town? You'd have him regret passing? You'd have him suffer and wail for eternity? That's not what I meant. No, if he's gone, then he should rest in peace. Gods know he deserves it. Then let him. If you've time to mourn and curse him, then you've certainly time to carry on what he started. If you don't wish an eternity of regret on him, then let's do our part here and know he's watching over us, satisfied. Satisfied? Redis? We'd be lucky if we earned a not disappointed from him, but I suppose everything depends on us now. Us and Van's crew. Since when have you trusted that lot with more than a swabbing the deck? I wasn't blind. I saw the faith Redis had in them. I'm sure they discover what it is they need to do in a short time. Speaking of which, did you tell them about our guest? They should be meeting up at the manse as we speak. Who was that odd fellow anyway?
XII?
We let ourselves inside. The situation is one demanding some haste, you understand?
How did you know where we were?
My little birds, they tell me many, many things. My lady, the war begins now.
Then you were unsuccessful in stopping the Rosarian fleet?
I used a variety of methods. All went according to plan until it came time to request withdrawal of our most devoted generals. In their enthusiasm for war, our great military leaders went behind my back straight to Marquis Sandor's resistance.
The Resistance?
During training, a division of the resistance ignored their orders and disappeared. They were next found exchanging broadsides with the Imperials over Old Nabradia.
Why would they go there? They were asking to be found.
You misunderstand. Those ships must surely belong to Rosarian division. They may have joined Ondor's resistance forces as patriots or even mercenaries, but in reality they are regulars of the Rosarian army, under direct command of our war pavilion. This fifth column has invaded Imperial airspace and provoked a response. Unable to abandon them, His Excellency the Marquis was obliged to give his main fleet the order to attack. And the battleground is Dalmasca.
Should this fight drag on, Rosaria will enter the fray. The defense of Dalmasca is their excuse, and we will have a war between empires.
Correct. They will bide their time waiting to strike until the Empire has spent itself against the Marquis. But then he will crush them and the Marquis both between his hands.
Vane holds the Dusk Shard no longer. His advantage is lost.
Vayne has advantages enough. He stands on higher ground, and my birds tell me he has awoken something quite large. Bahamut, Lord of the Sky. There was a stirring in the mist, in the direction of Ridorana, I am told. Bahamut awoke soon after this.
It is the mist that came before the crystal was undone. It breathed life into this Bahamut. If Rethus had not stopped it when he did, how much more mist might it have drunk? All went according to Dr. Sid's designs.
Yes, the man's last great accomplishment, I fear. And so it falls to me to put an end to the thing.
Vayne commands Bahamut himself?
He comes to Rabanastar.
Then I will defend Dalmasca and stop this Bahamut. This is my charge.
That's our charge, actually.
It's our home. It belongs to us all.
And my charge is to hinder and delay this Rosarian invasion for as long as is possible. I will do what I can. Ah, yes. When this unpleasantness is done, you must come to Rosaria. I will take you to the Amber Vale of Clan Margrace. Such things I will show you. Until then, I will be waiting.
Hello, Vaughn. Word from the Resistance. The Imperial Sky Fortress Bahamut is on the attack. This could be bad. We have no chance of fighting from the ground. No, the only way to fight the Bahamut is to go to it by airship. Strahl can now travel to the Bahamut. Guess what time it is? Time to get haste ga. What if I can get any new weapons or anything? That would be most good. License for the Esper Famfrit has been added to the license board. Hashmal. Okay. Yeah, get that circlet. Probably should look for useful accessories now instead of these crappy ones that I got.